welcome. I'm your host, Daisy, and I'm here with Bishop Hollywood. How you doing, Bishop?
I'm good. How about
I am doing really well. Thank you for asking. So, how's your day?
you? My day is going great. It's even better now that I'm over here talking to you.
Thank you for being here and taking the time out of your busy schedule to be here with us. So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Um, as you guys know, Bishop Hollywood from small little city in Florida called Haines City, Florida. Small little town inside that city called Polk City Road.
How was it growing up there?
It was a humbling experience. It was great growing up there, being around people that actually cared about you, and you know what I'm saying. You can go from one house to the next and eat and go in their refrigerators. It's always a good thing when you can go in somebody else's refrigerator and eat their food for free. We got to call that term freeloading, but I called it cousins. You know what I'm saying? We called everybody cousins.
They were really close to you like that, huh?
Everybody was real close. Like if I did something wrong at one person's house, they'll whoop me and send me back home. So that's how close we were.
How was it growing up with your mom and dad?
Growing up with my mom and dad was great. So like if I got in trouble with my dad, I always can run to my mom and she'll bail me out. Sometimes she'll snitch on me too, but it was great having both of them in the house. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't get that experience, so I was blessed to have both my mom and father, the love and nurturing from both of them raising me. You know what I'm saying, in the same household. So that was great having my mom and dad.
That's awesome. Like a lot of people don't like grow up with their mom and dad, and to have that, that's a blessing, and that's very beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So, what do you do? Like, what kind of artist are you?
Um, I like I evolve over time. So like I can go from rapping to singing to beatbox, and I produce. I could do it all. I'm a one-stop shop. You know what I'm saying? I don't just stay in one lane or one avenue. I like to be diversified and try everything. I can do rock tomorrow. I can do country. You know what I'm saying? I can talk like this. I do a little everything when it comes down to my music.
What inspired you to make music?
Um, Growing up in the church, being around music, so my whole life, that kind of helped me out, pushed me towards doing music, and you know what I'm saying, being around a couple of my friends, we were watching like the Temptations and listening to people like Drew Hill, and we seen other like artists in the area doing music, so that right there, it just rubbed off on me, and I started doing music.
So, like, do you look up to anyone, like, in the music business, or do you have a best friend you look up to?
My best friend, and he's in the industry, Marty Price. He just dropped a new single, "Wear My Check," featuring Boosie. You guys can go get that right now on every streaming platform. A couple artists that are real major, that are legends to me. I look up to people like Outkast, Andre 3000, and Big Boy. I really look up to those guys because their music, like their style, it just changed hip hop forever. So I really look up to them, and they have like a big influence. You can hear it a little bit in my music now. Like Andre 3000 with the singing, he changed the game when he started singing on his tracks. I also look up to like Twister, Ludacris, like old school rappers, Jeezy, Ti, people like that. A lot of people from the Georgia area. Manny Fresh from making beats because I make beats. David Banner, Jazzy Faye, Timberland, Dr. Dre, people like that. That's who I look up to in the industry.
What was your first song you ever put out there?
The first song I ever put out was it's got some real explicit lyrics in it. I don't think I can say that on the show, but don't F with me, boy. We're gonna keep it PG 12, not 13, 12. Don't F With Me Boy. It was featuring my friend Marty Price and a couple other artists in the area. That was like my first time cursing, so it was a great experience.
About what year and how old were you?
I would say that year was like 2003, if I'm not mistaken, about 2003, and I think I was 14 or 15 at the time.
Wow, 14, 15, and they put you on a song like that? How did you feel?
I was scared. I was nervous at first because, like I said, it was my first time really cursing. So, so being that young and you know what I'm saying, being put in the studio, it was something different. So yeah, I was real nervous.
And from there it took off, right?
Yeah, it was on like popcorn.
So how many singles do you have? Like how many songs did you?
So from then to now,
Hmm.
I have a very large catalog of songs. Like I used to just sit in my house and I hear something and it make me want to make a beat, or I hear a beat, I just start recording crazy stuff. Like my catalog is immaculate. It's real long.
I hear you have a clothing line.
Oh yes, as you guys can see, I have my clothing line on. It's called Dominant. Um, Dominant means being the most influential person in the room. When you step in the room, I want you to feel like you just stand out and you shine. You know what I'm saying? Like the lion in this habitat, natural habitat, the lion is the most influential animal in the habitat. So that's why it's a lion. And plus I'm a Leo, so you gotta remain dominant. Dominant is a trait that everyone should have.
Yeah, that's true. So, like, what made you come up with this clothing line?
Like I felt like wearing everybody else's brand it's just like, why should I wear everybody else's brand when I can have my own brand, when I can stand out, when you know what I'm saying, something should represent me and how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here paying $40 to $50 for a t-shirt when you know what I'm saying, I can have something that I represent and it's cheaper and I can get it cheaper to other people, you know what I'm saying? Without, you know what I'm saying, overtaxing them and charging them just, you know what I'm saying, the bare minimum, $15 for a t-shirt. That ain't bad. When, you know what I'm saying, other companies are selling t-shirts the same quality or worse for $40, $50.
Let's see what you have. Show what you.
Uh, I got t-shirts, as you guys can see, different colors. Um, my sizes come from kid sizes all the way up to 3X. You got any color you guys would like. I got hoodies
That's hot.
with the logo. Those are $40. Then we got another shirt. I mean, we got the tank tops. The tank tops are $15 also. We got masks for $10 because you know that Corona's out there. Who don't want you guys to catch a Corona? No, no, no. Got jackets. Jackets come in black and white. These are 120 biker jackets. And of course, we got the hats. Any color you want in the hat. Right here, we got the purple. We got the yellow. I'm sporting the maroon for my favorite team, Florida State, all day. We got the red and merchandise steady coming out. You know what I'm saying?
So, what's your website? How can they get a hold of your clothing?
Right now, you guys can go to my Instagram, Release the Beast Inc. And those guys right there, if you guys want to see anything on that Instagram that you like, you can go ahead and send those guys a message, and they'll get the clothing out to you. They'll give you the price and get the clothing out to you. Right now, I'm just going through Cash App, but within the next couple months, my website will be launching, and you guys can go ahead and go on the website, and I have everything that I just showed you, and plus more merchandise available on there with my music as well.
That's hot. That's how I'm gonna go look on that website. I like that stuff. I like that hoodie too.
Appreciate it.
That's that's official right there. I want to sport that one. So being that you're an artist and you sell music and you know your interaction with people, How do you feel about, in this time that's going on with the coronavirus and
Right now, with the times that are going on, I have to say that 2020 is the worst year ever, and it needs to go ahead and just get thrown out. I don't even think that should be on the calendar anymore. But with this coronavirus, I feel like you can't let that hinder you from, what I'm saying, striving for excellence. Even though we have a pandemic going on, you still got to push forward and, what I'm saying, try to achieve your goals. That's my thought process on that.
that's important because everybody's like so scared of this coronavirus and what's going on.
Yeah, I agree.
So it doesn't interfere with you trying to get out your merchandise and stuff like that to people, right?
No, no, no. Can't let it stop the grind. You know what I'm saying? Even though all that's going on, I gotta eat. I got a family to
So
feed.
what do you do in your personal life? Like, do you teach? Is there more to Bishop Hollywood?
I coach football. You know what I'm saying? I'm always teaching people new things. So you can say I'm always a teacher. You know what I'm saying? I travel. Um, I like to watch movies and stuff. That's pretty much it. I'm a simple type of person with simple type of demands. You know what I'm saying?
Before this interview, where were you?
Before this interview, as soon as I got the call for the interview, I was just getting home from football practice, matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? But I had to make time for Daisy.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So you planning on winning this weekend? Do you have another game coming up? What's going on with that?
Yeah, we have a game coming up tomorrow night, matter of fact. All we do is win. So, you know what I'm saying? Just stay on the lookout for my team, the Hornets, you know what I'm saying? All we do is win.
Man, better win. Where could we catch that somewhere? Like a TV or anything? Or
We won't be on TV this week because of the corona, but in the future you guys should be able to check us
Aw, the coronavirus is stopping a lot of things, but people keep living, and that's important.
Yeah, you gotta keep living.
Do you have a new album coming out?
A new CD, as you guys can see in the back. I don't know if you can see the cover, but it's called Dominant. It'll be out sometime in the near future. I got 2 singles already out that's on that album, Floating and Spin. You guys can check that out on every streaming platform right now, Apple, Tidal, Spotify, everything that's out right now. Xbox, Amazon, all that. You guys go ahead and purchase that right now. Go ahead and download it as we speak. But like I said, I got the new album Dominant coming out with the merchandise. You guys can go ahead and cop that. And I'm dropping a new single off of that CD. So this will be the third single off of that CD. It'll be called Girl of My Dreams. I'm gonna drop it for Christmas to give you guys a nice present. So you can never say that I didn't give you guys anything for Christmas. But yeah, that's coming out real soon. So you guys be ready for that.
So what are you looking forward to in the near future? Like,
I'm just looking forward to all the blessings God has in store for me. You know what I'm saying? Looking forward to making great music, uh, making music that you guys can play 20, 30 years from now. You know what I'm saying? I want to make timeless music. I don't just want to make quantity music. I want to make quality music. That's what I aim for. Every time you hear my song, I want you to get stuck on the hook and have it stuck in your head, and you're gonna be singing it over and over and over again. You're gonna be having your little kids singing it. You're gonna have your kids in your stomach dancing to it, kicking the mess out of them. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking forward to.
so what is the first thing that you can look back in your life and say that you're proud of?
The first thing I can look back in my life and say I'm proud of is accomplishing all my goals thus far that I have set for myself, like graduating from college and seeing my mama smile. Like that makes me feel good. That's the best feeling in the world. See my mom light up, that makes me feel like $1,000,000.
So she must be proud of you on all your coming up and doing your thing out there. Like mothers look at children, and when we look at our kids, it's like, wow, they did that.
Hmm.
That does make us proud, you know. And she must look at you like a star already as soon as you came out, like out of her belly, and said, "Yes, here goes Bishop Hollywood." So, what made you come up with that name, Bishop Hollywood?
Oh boy. The name Hollywood came from playing football. Um, People used to see me playing football and be like, "You a star." And I used to wear these shades in high school, so they started calling me Hollywood. So that's where the Hollywood part came from. Bishop, Bishop is like when you think of a bishop, you think of the head of a church, or you think of somebody that's holy. So a lot of people were calling themselves Hollywood, so I had to stand out. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to me, I'm ahead of the pack. So I had to put Bishop in front of Hollywood. So that's where the name Bishop Hollywood came from. And people also said that I'm wise ahead of my time. So the name Bishop also was given to me.
That's hot. That's hot. I like that. What do you like to do for fun?
For fun, I like to play video games. I like to make music, make beats. I like to be on stage acting a clown. I like to act goofy. I like to travel. I like to go to the movies. I like to eat, and I like to sleep also for fun.
Everyone. What is your favorite like artist?
My favorite artist right now, to be honest, I really don't listen to too much music from new artists right now. So I still listen to a lot of old school music. So I would have to say, like Tank, Drew Hill. I still listen to Jeezy. Jeezy drops new stuff. I'm ready to listen to that to hear what he has. Chris Brown. Chris Brown is a current artist. I listen to him. I listen to some Drake. Um, I listen to P&B Rock. I listen to The Weeknd. Artists like that.
Yeah, I love like R&B old classics, Keith Sweat, Jodeci, all of them. They're like so like you can like appreciate their music now. Like now is like the music is way different than it was then. How do you feel about that?
I mean, like when we were younger, our parents or the other generation used to be like, "Oh, that music doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound like our music." So I feel like as you get older, music changes. It's never going to be the same. So stuff that we like, the older generation ain't gonna like. Stuff that they like, I'm not gonna like. So you know what I'm saying? It's just about evolving with time, staying current.
Yeah, that's true because listening to music now, like my kids, they like listening to the old jams, like uh, Phil Collins and um what is that artist? I'll remember later. But yeah, my kids listen to old jams too. They don't listen to like new school and stuff like that. But I'm gonna put them up on that new track that you got. Is it should be fire. Cause you
Yeah,
sing
yeah, I
some
got to send it up to
music.
you.
I listen to some of your songs and it's like off the hook. You're good with it.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. So like sometimes especially the way you grew up and and things like that, and you still up there, like you stay afloat and you letting people know who you are and you manifest into this. humble, sweet, amazing guy. Like you don't even find that anymore, especially with your age, the way people are and the way they grew up and stuff like that. Like you you humble yourself, and I appreciate you for coming on this show. And I know you're busy, and you're here, and I appreciate you. Appreciate that.
Anytime, anytime. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you need me, just call me. I'll be there.
So tell us, like, how can people plug into you?
You guys can Google Bishop Hollywood. Also on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, you guys can plug in Bishop Hollywood, and on YouTube, type in Bishop Hollywood PCR, and I'll be there. Also, don't forget the merchandise, Release the Beast Inc. The website, www.releasethebeastinc, will be out soon. So make sure you guys plug into all of that. Hit me up, add me, I'll add you guys back or whatever, and let's work.
And I thank you, Bishop, for joining me today and taking the time out of your busy schedule to be here with me. I really appreciate you, really do. And I hope to see you back in the show in the near future, whenever you're ready, whenever.
Most definitely, most definitely.
Thank you. And we're out at this time. And thank you for being here.